Welcome to the channel. In this video, we'll explore how to configure the fields and layouts that are visible within Slack through the Slack record layout. So there's a few different services that come to mind with how Salesforce layouts function in Slack, and I want to go through each of them here. So those are messages sent with Salesforce links, so a Slack message, how a Slack canvas embeds a Salesforce record, and then the account details within a Salesforce channel, which are also visible if I were to click into any of these cards or unfurls as we call them, and then what you see within this flex pane. Okay, so let's go through each of them because there's a couple of differences to call out. One most notably is that what you see here is as good as text, meaning it does not matter who is a member of this channel. Anyone who is a member of this channel, even if they can't see this Burlington Textiles account in Salesforce, can see this card that shows these details. And these details are not live. These details are as of the time that it was pasted. And you can even see if you click in on any of these buttons, there is no ability to change or reload the data, right? So if I were to jump into this and let's find account type, for example, and change this to prospect, and save these changes, what you're going to see here in the flex pane and here in just this details view, right? The full details view is live, as is what you see within a canvas. And this should load momentarily. It takes, if I close it out and then reload, it'll refresh automatically. But I can also click this reload data field and then see details as of 808 and account type of prospect. So that changed. Okay, so that's just a few dynamics of, hey, how does the data get revealed? Now, what you'll also notice is that there are a lot more fields on this details view and then in this view as well. So where are they coming from? Well, there's something that I want to look at called Slack record layouts. But if you don't actually use those yet, or if you haven't assigned one, there's going to be a fallback option, right? And so if I go look at this account, every object in Object Manager now has this Slack record layouts menu. And here's where you can configure specific page layouts to be assigned and visible within Slack. But let's take a look at what happens when you don't have them. So for the card right here that is unfurling, and for the embedded record right here in a canvas, both of these are going based on compact layout. Okay, so this is going to be the compact layout. And on the page layout right here, the account details right here, which again is the same if I click this, these are going based on the full page layout, okay? Not the Lightning record page, not field sections that you've configured within Lightning, the good old-fashioned page layout, okay? So that's where that one comes from. Now let's look at how Slack record layouts fit into the equation. Okay, so when you click a new Slack record layout, you're going to see two separate views, two types, the CRUD layout and the unfurling layout. The unfurling layout is what you're going to see here and what you're going to see in that canvas here. This is an unfurl layout. The view here in the flex pane of Slack, which is, again, the same view here, is the CRUD layout because you're able to directly edit it, create records straight within there. Okay, so if we go create some of these, let's do one of each, a URL unfurl. We're going to do unfurl, and we're going to say name, number, I don't even know what that is, account source, industry, and shipping address, something like that. You can assign these based on both profile and record type. So different records can have different layouts based on what makes sense to them. I'm only going to assign this to the system admin view, okay? Because I've got a user who has a different profile and I want to show you the difference of user experience across the two of those. And then I'm also going to make a CRUD layout, okay? And we're just going to call this CRUD. Account number, we'll do billing address, we will do number of employees, we'll do parent account, we'll do rating, and we'll do type, right? So we'll mix it up a little bit. And when you are creating these, you can also configure if you want these to be like view only or editable, or required once you're within the editability. Now it's funny, and I don't want you to pay too much attention to this. This is completely archaic and not used whatsoever in Slack. This is from the old sales app that we went over in a previous video and has since retired. Okay, so again, I'm going to put this on just the system admin. And now let's go look at what we see when we come over here. And what you should expect is that nothing about this is going to change, right? Because, this is as of today, right? So that is never going to change. It says it might as well be text. But if I come over to this Slack canvas and I reload this data, you're going to see a shrinking of what is there, because this is now coming from the unfurl layout of the Slack record layout that's assigned to me. And as you see in this note here, this is based on who is looking at it, right? So someone who does not have this assigned to them will see it slightly differently. Okay, and here's what that looks like. Again, this was the user who does not have any Slack record layout assigned, so it's still going by the compact layout, versus what I see when I have that Slack record layout. And if I go to my account details page, and I don't know what went on there, let me just reload. In the account details, here is the new CRUD layout assigned to me, and that's what fields are visible to me. All right, and when we're thinking about the card here, when we're thinking about the unfurl, this is going to go based on who pasted it, right? So when we're looking at details and we're looking at a canvas embed, it's always based on who's looking at it, whereas the message itself will unfurl based on who is pasting it, okay? And so when this user pastes it, this is the compact layout, the unfurl compact layout. The unfurl Slack record layout that's been assigned. And when I flip to this user, and if I go into a different channel and just paste that same exact link, what you're going to get is a different layout, because when you go as a Slack message, it is based on the paster, or who's sending the message with the link. Okay, last thing I want to cover is within the account details, a pretty frequent question is, where do these quick actions come from? What determines where these are from? And this is based on the page layout that is assigned to the user. So let's look at page layout assignment and find the exact page that we have for the system admin. And it's this account layout, and the actions that are there come from the Salesforce mobile Lightning experience actions, right? So if you want to add anything, it's the mobile and Lightning actions that are revealed there, but not every type of action is supported within Slack. And so what you're going to see is something like a new record action is something that you can configure and use directly within Slack. This is just the layout that's assigned to the actual action itself. Something like a Lightning Web component, or even a Visualforce button, or even a screen flow can be added here. But anytime you see something like this, that means you can't fully finish the process within Slack. So while you can add it to the layout, what it's going to do is pop you into the Salesforce record as if you had clicked that button from the record. Okay, so it knows what you clicked it on. It knows that it's related to Burlington Textiles in this case. So that's a little bit about where the record details come from and how you can configure it. So Slack record layouts is the ticket.